Hey. Right as it says comfy life.
It's going live?
Yeah, right? It says live?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. We're live.
Hey, it works. What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear us? Can you guys see us?
Let's check. There we go.
It has to be at the bottom.
Of course it had to be. Well, because you got this. There we go.
Okay, so is the camera okay?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
okay.
it looks good, I think. We're a little
Yeah.
dark.
We're
I'm a little dark. He's on the lightest.
Alright. Yes, comics. I don't know if it's our internet sucks, but it's loading.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's on the live feed. Are we freezing? Or we don't have the laptop is crappy? Or what's going on? Sorry. My wife is right there giving me the look. I will drink to that.
So yeah. Start us off, John.
Hi. Sorry, guys. My wife was helping me set the camera up, and my son is just staring at me. He's a couple months old. He's curious. So today we're going to be talking about preparing for a con. And you want to come? You guys want to see a first appearance of my son? A quick appearance?
The stream's a little delayed.
On yours? Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
You want to come?
Alright, so then.
Alright, guys, so today we're going to be talking about preparing for con. We all know how fun it is, especially when people record and everything's perfect. When we all know that nothing is perfect, everything is chaos, and it is just madness. So I just want to give a little bit of advice based on we've been going to a lot of cons in the last year and a half. I don't know what just happened, but that's our first blooper already.
You good? Keep talking?
So basically, we just want to give some advice on what we've been through, what we think is a good advice, especially if you're starting to hit the late 20s, early 30s, which I know a lot of us are. And so yeah, first things first, always, it's get a good night's sleep. If you don't get a good night's sleep, man, there's always that fear of you're gonna fall asleep. But when you're excited, here's my little trick: chug a bottle of water. You'll wake up in 2-3 hours. Screw it. If you're awake, you're awake. Go to the con. Get ready. That's my trick. I don't know if you struggle to sleep before the con, but I do. I'm too excited to go to sleep.
Oh no, usually I've been working night times when I go to conventions, so I don't get sleep at all. So.
That's true. He used to work a swing shift, so I would tell him just here, I'll buy a Monster, I'll drive, and you get no sleep. Let's go.
Yeah, another thing, energy drinks are your friend, coffee, whatever. Get up early, leave early, because it's going to be crowded. It's really going to be crowded. Parking is going to be a bitch, always.
Parking is terrible. I don't know about for you guys, but in Southern California, parking is like $25 just for parking. And then to get the admission is another whole different deal.
See, we're deodorant. We'll get to that in a second.
Yes, that's definitely on the list. By the way, I want to welcome you guys. Thank you for waiting. C. Woodard, DS Comics, Farley's Nerd Cave. What's up, everybody? You want to bring him? Say hi one time. My son's going to say hi once real quick.
Because he's not tired and can't go to sleep. So.
Oh. Alright, everybody. This is Logan. Logan, say hi. I don't think he really... He's our little Marvel guy. I don't know if he'll be into Marvel. Maybe he'll be DC. A little awkward.
Well, we know what he's going to be for Halloween.
He's gonna be. Oh wait, no, I don't. Yeah, he's gonna be Wolverine. That's right. We had discussed his first Halloween costume from the beginning, so we're gonna change that. He's gonna be Wolverine. Right, buddy? Yeah? So that was his first appearance. I don't know if his last. Gonna go back to mama.
So idea is you stay in a hotel next to Balkan. Yeah, if you're going out of state somewhere, yeah, if you get the hotel closer, that's great to avoid actually parking. But hotels are expensive around convention times. I mean, what's the Airbnb? I mean, those are always good. But
Yeah.
those are a little cheaper. But if you can get something close to convention, it's great. But that's very hard to do.
Especially if you go to, say, WonderCon. WonderCon's right next to, not kidding, right across the street from Disneyland. It is a nightmare to get a hotel. If you do get a hotel, it's gonna be like $280 a night. If you're willing to do that, I mean, props to you. We live like 30 minutes away, so we just drive and drive back. We're like, forget it. One fear that I do have, I don't know if you guys are willing to do it or not. I don't eat anything heavy the night before or in the morning. I don't eat pizza. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat anything that's gonna make me throw up. Or let's be real, give me the runs. I
Yeah.
stay away from everything. I'm on a diet for 18 hours, which is saying a lot. I'll eat some oatmeal, maybe a donut. I don't see how a donut's gonna affect me. I stay away from anything fatty because I don't want it to ruin my fun at a con.
That's smart. Going to a friend's neighborhood, parking there, and then taking a train there.
Yeah.
Again, carrying stuff. It depends how much you're gonna buy. If you know how much you're gonna buy, if you're gonna spend a lot of money, then you gotta plan according.
All right. So we're gonna get to the whole planning on buying. When you go to a con, I don't know about you guys, but I've learned through the years that when I was young, I could wear my Chucks. I have Batman Chucks that I was really excited to show off. As I've gotten older, I don't want flat shoes. I want my New Balance, my Nike Support, anything that's comfortable. Because you're going to be walking for 8, 12 hours, sometimes 2, 3 days in a row. That's just exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, I wear like skater shoes or something because they got a little extra padding.
Yep.
That helps a lot. Because the floors there suck, and it gets worse as the day goes on.
It does.
Especially crowded people too. You're not only your feet's gonna be hurting, but you gotta
Yeah.
maneuver through people. Remember, elbows up. Don't be afraid to hit somebody. It's just, I mean,
Let's go.
I mean, you take my advice. I know he doesn't like doing that, but I mean,
We went to your Belinda, and I'm gonna give some advice on how you could hunt for books, especially for extremely crowded areas that have good deals. I don't recommend you wearing Chucks. I don't recommend you wearing flip flops. I think you wore flip flops the first time, and Did you? No?
No.
I've seen some people wear flip flops, and I'm like, you're gonna be dying at the end of this day, and it's not worth the pain.
No, I know conventions never wear flip flops.
Try networking to community to see if anyone lives near the con. 30 minutes. Yeah, I agree. Farley, if somebody lives near it, it would definitely be something of some help. Now, if you go to LA Comic Con, the one that used to be Stan Lee, you don't want anybody living near there because it's really ghetto. It's the honest truth. You want to go all the way on all of Manhattan Beach, Torrance, PV, Carson's, okay? Don't go to LA.
What's bad about the LA Convention Center? It's right next to Staples Center, which is a sports arena.
Yeah.
So if a sports game is going on at the same time, then parking's going to be insane. 1 year E3 parking got up to $120. Yeah, so it was pretty bad. But then 1 year was great during the World Cup. All you had to do was say, "I root for Korea," and they let you in for free. So I mean,
One thing that I don't really like to take is a backpack. I know some people do, and I recommend it if you're gonna buy a omnibus. If you're gonna buy a bunch of trades, hardcovers, or see Woodard, I know you take your sketchbook and you do buy some trades, so that's a definitely must for a backpack because if you carry that in a bag around 3-4 hours, your arms are gonna be sore. The next day, your shoulders are gonna be killing you.
yeah. So backpack, I recommend a backpack, not a satchel or a bag, because that's gonna be on one shoulder. Backpack, put it on 2 shoulders. Have the little clip-on that goes across your chest too. That's gonna be more support. It's only gonna help you for longer, so you carry it longer, because it puts a lot more support on your chest, so your back's just not carrying the whole thing. And remember, as much as you buy, if you drive there, don't go back to your car and unload, because you just carrying that heavy load all day is gonna injure you.
Yeah. I agree. Seawater's definitely a must because I've seen he loves reading the trades, the hardcovers, the massive books. Like if I were to take a Tokyo Ghost to get signed on the inside where I know they'll write more stuff, that's a backpack because it's a massive hardcover. Another reason would be if you're gonna buy a ton of books but they hold no value, it's just you want to collect a run that you don't plan on selling. It's gonna be like 50, 60 books. Get a backpack. Put the books in cases. You don't have to put them in. You can put them in a portfolio, 2-3 portfolios, and stick it in a backpack. Because that leads us to another point, which he was talking about, and is people don't care. They don't say excuse me. They just bam, bam, bam. And if you drop one of your expensive key books, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get kicked out of a con. He almost got kicked out of a con.
Which one was that one?
Yes, that's which one. I feel like some people are. I wouldn't say comic book people. I would say especially like the ones where it's no longer about comics. It's more about the Funko Pops, the actors, the cosplay. I feel like they're more disrespectful towards it's just a book. They bump into you and they don't care. And I definitely recommend a backpack if you're gonna carry a bunch of books or some key books, or at least hold a case or portfolio for your key books, because people don't care.
Well, on the flip side, on the con we went to, the CalCon, it was all about comic books and expensive ones. So a backpack might cause you problems. It was so crowded in there. It was pretty small.
Pop.comics, sorry.
And it was pretty crowded, and a backpack would just make it worse because you might latch on to things, you might knock things over, and you definitely want to pay for stuff that you didn't want to buy. So I mean, you choose your comics or your conventions, depends. Like the one he was talking about where it's like, oh, there's Funko Pops, it's a lot of entertainment as well as comic books. Sure, it's a bigger open venue, whereas the one we went to, it was small. It gets compact, it's crowded. I mean, I definitely have my elbows up.
He's talking about your Belinda, which we'll talk about later in a bit. One thing Seawater was talking about, and that's personal hygiene. I understand there's some people that just don't care for whatever reason, don't wear deodorant. There's some people that are allergic to it, and I understand, but there's some people that just don't care, and if they don't care, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't wear deodorant. I recommend it because you're going to be sweating like a madman, especially when it's so tight, congested, it's hot, so many people.
What I do, typically, of course, deodorant and everything, what I do is I spritz a little bit more extra cologne on my wrist and just let it dry on there, don't rub it together. And that way, if someone does smell or some odor does hit you, when you put your hand up to your mouth to cover it, you actually just smell the cologne. You don't have to worry about anything else. Because we all know sometimes you put your hand over your mouth or your nose, you still smell that. So the cologne really helps.
Seawater, I agree, man. I remember I was that guy. I carried there was one year where I bought 3 omnibus books. My shoulders were killing me. I put on rubbing alcohol that night. I put on icy hot. I got a massage. I put everything. Yeah, it's brutal when you carry those heavy things. One thing like he was talking about is be prepared to endure some horrific smells. There's some things where you just don't think it comes out of a human body. You smell it, you're like, oh my gosh, like that's brutal. Be prepared for that. Another thing is, like I said, one time it was so crowded when we were walking down Artist Alley, somebody threw their breath at me. They were just probably blowing. I got pissed off. He saw me.
That was an anime expo. I just look at him.
It was an expo. It's still the same thing. I turned around and I was like, who the hell just blew air at me? And all of a sudden, crickets. No, nothing. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I think that.
I agree, Jojo.
One thing that gets on my nerves at conventions, I gotta say, is The cosplayers, I know they're a great addition to the conventions. They're great and all, but if you cosplay, please get out of the aisles. If they want to, if someone wants to take a picture or interview, please go somewhere else where it's not crowded. Because this happens at a lot of anime conventions mostly. But they'll stop in the middle of the aisle, like say Anime Con. It was packed Artist Alley. We were like literally close together. That's how packed it was. And people stop. Can I take your picture? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna shove you out of the way. You want that perfect picture? Here, he's gonna be on the floor.
You know what, Jojo? The workplace or the place that we work at, I believe it's so disgusting that our immune systems have gone to like a. If you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, we've reached a Super Saiyan level of immune system where it's hard to get us sick. So I'm never worried about the con of people like. It's still disgusting. People cough and sneeze, but it's just the smells where people don't care. It's like they didn't brush their teeth on purpose. Sorry about being that disgusting.
But it's true. Like where we work, there's
It's yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I love cosplayers. They're great. I mean, they have fun. That's awesome. That's what they're there to do. But just be courteous to other people. I mean, we're all there to have fun. Just especially like I said, they're blocking the entrance. They're blocking the door.
I agree, Seawater.
That is the worst. I'm not gonna be that nice guy that just waits. I'm gonna shove you out of the way.
He will. He's done it before. He'll be like acting like, oh, so casual. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in my way.
What's up, Comic Book Gallery?
Comic Book Gallery, what's up, man? One thing I want to touch base on is, of course, we're here to talk about comics, is hunting for comics. Don't hit up the first aisle and if you see a book that you have on your want list and then just buy it right away, you buy it. For instance, FF49, you see it for $600 and you're like, oh, look at this, take it. And then 3-4 hours later, you're in the middle or touring around the end and you find it for $150. You just feel terrible. Like, you don't want to spend everything on the first 2-3 booths because you'll be overwhelmed at first, but if it's not your first con, don't spend everything on one shot. Which he saw me do the first time and the second time.
And the third time.
It's just not. Take my advice. Don't do that.
I mean, going back, like he said, he spends money real fast. He sees something he wants, he buys. My goal is always to spend as least amount as possible because I know I'm gonna buy stuff that I don't need. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it anyway. But I go to conventions because sometimes you just need that atmosphere of like people around you. Like, hey, you like comics? I like comics. You like anime? I like anime. And you meet some cool people and just the atmosphere of like, yes, we're all the same nerds together.
Pop Dot Comics, I agree, Judge. Our immune system's pretty good. And we're thankful for that. See, Woodard, that sounds like a really cool cosplay, actually. Did you read that one?
Yeah, the judge, from Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Comic Book Gallery, I agree, man. When you're new to a con, you don't expect to see so many keys right away and just think, oh man, somebody's going to take it away from me. And then you realize almost every dealer has that key book and you're like, damn, I should have just bought it right here, right then and there. If DS is still in the chat, it's a little different with Golden Age books. I'm not sure how many dealers will have a certain title when it comes to Golden Age. That one, he will know whether to tell you should buy it first shot right away or wait and look around. So when you're in say there's a dealer with a lot of good deals, one thing I like to do, and I've learned to do now that I've been hunting more and more, looking through everywhere for a good deal, is if it's crowded and there's good deals, I find an empty spot, push in, elbows in. That's it. Look through the books as fast as you can, but elbows in. Nobody gets in. And the guy next to you, as soon as you're done, you see that they're almost done, you're like, hey, you want to switch on 3? All right, 1, 2, switch. Because one thing I noticed in Yorba Linda, because it was a smaller con, it wasn't even at a convention center, it was at a...
community center.
Yeah, it was a community center, which is not that big, but so it was so crowded and packed that I had to go like this. And there was a guy next to me every time saying, hey, when you're done on 3, I was like, let's do this. And I would look behind me. He was gone because he just wanted to punch somebody every time.
I just went around a couple of times, kept looking at the comments. Like I'm not a collector, so
Okay, seeing DS checks for rare stuff, and then you go from there.
and downward.
Yeah. The other thing is, don't get bummed out when somebody finds a key issue, like right next to you. They're like, "Oh, look what I found." They're not shoving. Well, maybe they're shoving in your face to make fun of you or something. But still switch with them. There still might be something they didn't see, and then you could be like, "Ah, look, you missed out on this."
This is how you not make friends.
We're not here to make friends at a con.
As I just said, you meet great people.
No, if you have we started conversations with random people and it's fine. If you meet a YouTuber, that's always fun. This is the first time in Yorba Linda I met a couple YouTubers. That was great. Different. One was exhausted, one was excited, the other one was just in a rush shopping for comics, so I didn't get to talk to him. The other thing is buying a key. If you buy a key, I'm just gonna show this X-Men. Don't carry it around like this. If you carry it around like this, if you guys have been to a con, somebody will bump into you, hit you right here, and your book just flies out. I've had a book, not a key, just a random book, and somebody bumped into me, and from there on, I kept on getting hit, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna carry a backpack or a portfolio. I took one of these to Yorba Linda. I used to think it was good, but not so much because there's a gap of space, so your books do bounce around. So every time I was walking, I made sure just to walk like this the whole time. I didn't want this book to bounce around. I just wanted to keep them nice and tight and just staying still, which you've seen.
Seward, he has a good example of his 3-day con, Friday commissions and signatures, Saturdays panels, Sunday shopping. That's true. If you're going to a convention and you're going like the whole time, all 3 days, 2 days, whatever, how long the convention is, try to plan it out. If you go online, you can see the agendas, the floor plans, and it helps it a lot easier because some conventions have pretty cool panels, especially if you're trying to get in the industry, whether it's comic books, drawing, whatever. They have panels for that, and it helps a lot. So you can plan what day you want to see those, what day you want to shop. If you just want to go around Artist Alley, if you want to talk to people, you can plan it all out. So that helps. You can always go on the website or whatever convention, download the floor plans. It'll tell you who's going where, Artist Alley or the exhibitors or whatever. So you can always check that out first.
Yeah.
I go on random because I really don't give a shit. Except for E3, I go on. I set out a plan where the hell I'm going because you gotta fight for those lines to play those video games first.
Screw E3. That's all I gotta say. There's a deep scar right here from E3, okay? I don't ever want to talk about it. One thing I hate, but I definitely do recommend it, is fanny packs. The only reason I recommend fanny packs is because there's some dealers that don't take PayPal, don't trust credit cards, because there are people that as soon as they leave the con, they'll say, "Hey, I lost my credit card. Is there something going on?" And they call it a stolen card, and they just lost out on money. They only take cash. If you take a stack of cash, like a ridiculous amount, wear a fanny pack. Especially out in LA, wear a fanny pack and wear something else because it's pretty crazy out here.
I mean, you can have the money in your pocket, but in all honesty, it's going to be sweaty bills because you're going to be sweating from the crowd.
Yeah. I tried wearing a wallet, but because you keep on changing money, you get a bunch of singles, all of a sudden you got a stack in your wallet, feels uncomfortable. I just didn't like wearing a wallet at a con.
Hashtag fanny pack for the win.
You know what, JoJo? Next time I go, I'm gonna wear a fanny pack and just showcase it. I'm gonna carry a stack of cash though. If not, I can't wear a fanny pack.
We barely got him on getting a wallet before he even had a wallet.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, it's an uncomfortable feeling just knowing that you got a massive amount of cash in your pocket. And,
I would do the same thing. Yeah, so you gotta make sure it's there the whole time. Like,
they say in Europe they're good at pickpocketing. who knows? Maybe there's some good people in the U.S. at pickpocketing, and I don't want to deal with that. I would have my money in my cash the whole time too.
Yeah, because there's people like in the UK and stuff that are almost just
General, yeah.
In general, they can walk up to you, they cut a little slit in your pocket, and then you don't even know, and stuff falls out.
So you're bleeding, and then you're like, wait, what happened?
No, I mean they don't.
No,
they don't
they're
cut-
really good.
Yeah, they just cut the pocket and that's it.
They've shown. I've looked up videos on YouTube where you see this guy how clean he used to do it, and I was like, holy crap! Like, I'm keeping my hand on my cash at all times if it's a crowded area.
Yep.
Because so many people are bumping into you, you don't think, oh, I just got robbed for X amount of money. You just think, damn, that guy's rude. Just walk away.
Comic gallery's gonna be selling fanny packs at the door. All right, you get your first customer right here. He wants a neon pink.
I'll take it. Somebody sees neon pink on a guy, they're gonna be like, he's just doing it for the fashion. Nobody will think I have cash in my pocket for my fanny pack.
Put like the words "juicy" on the front. Or something.
All right, I'll stop right there. Seeing from experience, what's your technique again? Yeah, my technique is always just bust out the cash and just be like, how much is it? And they, but you know what? I don't even have it this neat. Usually it's like a wads of trash of cash.
I watch him when he pays someone because he's gonna drop his money.
I'm looking through. I'm like, wait, what?
Out of all the receipts and the crap in his pocket, I have to make sure he doesn't drop his money when he's trying to pay somebody.
I got rid of the receipts. Now it's just cash, my ID. I got rid of my credit cards. That's another thing. If you take your credit cards, know your budget because you could swipe, and all of a sudden you feel good, you got all the keys, you get home and you're like, man, that bill says I just dropped $3,000 and I gotta pay minimum of $300 a month. And 185 is going to interest.
Oh god.
I'm just saying, imagining some
That's
ridiculous
a horrible
APR. Worth it? I hope you're talking about the fanny pack, not swiping your credit card. I don't plan on owing anybody $3,000-$4,000 in credit cards. One thing that I know some people do is they like getting signatures. I know when it comes to artists, writers, usually it's either free or $5. But if you're gonna go to somebody who used to be a TV star and now they're just some guy who can't get a job, ask how much. Because the minute you just sign, and then they tell you, hey, it's $40. What? It's not $5, $10? No, it's $40. Oh, okay.
Like the Black Ranger.
I didn't mind paying for him. Excuse me. The Black Ranger is one of my childhood just memories. He was my favorite character. He's missing a finger, so I felt for that guy.
I felt
I think it was $35. Lou Ferrigno was there, and I refused to get his signature because he looked pissed off. He looked like a douche, and he was just like this.
Yeah, every time I see him,
He was like, "Why am I here?" I thought he was gonna turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, every time I see him at convention, he seems angry. I don't know if he's trying to be a character or what, but it just.
But that's the thing. The character Hulk's supposed to be like he's trying to maintain his calm. I don't know. He's not supposed to be angry all the time.
He wasn't Bruce Banner. He was just a Hulk.
The American way death.
That's right. The American way. Go in debt. You're gonna die in debt. You might as well just build it up. I mean,
just ignore the phone calls.
My student loans are still knocking at my door.
You gotta knock on your door, sir. That should be a comic book.
How to defeat Sally Mae.
Yeah, but another, like I said, Black Ranger out of mine. I got Poison Ivy signature, and I plan on getting Kevin Conroy after that. But I had bought so many books and keys that I take only cash and a certain budget, so that if I run out of cash, that's it. That's my goal. I'm done. That's it. That's the end of the road. And she charged me $35, and I was like, oh man, I don't have enough for Kevin Conroy unless he takes $5. Windows on your comm bags, or do you just pull out the book on sign? I got for you, Frank. DS. When it comes to signatures, I rarely get them. So until I started watching YouTube videos, I didn't know about making a little window. for them to sign. I used to just be like, here's my book, sign it. And in total signatures, I've only gotten 3. The Black Ranger, I forget his name, the actor's name. Poison Ivy, I don't know her name.
Very good fan, huh?
And best of all was Jason Aaron, which
He knows his name.
hey, he's related to comics. Jason Aaron, he's a great writer. There's something that they talk about when DS and Bubs, everybody's together. They're talking about how when they get a rude person, at the end of the day, it's more you admire them or acknowledge them for the writing or their art, not for their personality. For all I care, they can move on. But I heard Jason Aaron, really cool guy. He was just having a bad day apparently because he was kind of like, with us.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We got ignored a little bit.
See, comic book gallery. I like to buy signatures off eBay. Saves me the hassle. That's true.
Pull the books out of the bag. I know. Okay.
What I'd say, let's say, if you're getting signature, or if you're getting,
Yes, JoJo, she's expensive. She's a really nice, sweet lady, especially when you look at her in the panels when they do the whole chat about the show. But the signatures for they're expensive.
And if you're gonna buy art there from Artist Alley, I would recommend purchasing a portfolio, probably 11 by 17, because that's usually what the art runs at, 11 by 17. That way you can keep it flat, it doesn't get folded, you don't roll it up, so in case you want, you have that rolling, that fold thing. I mean, portfolio is perfect, probably cost you $10 maybe to get 11 by 17.
Yeah. One thing I did want to talk about real quick was our trip to Yorba Linda. I kind of talked about it in my video, but I want to go more into detail. And the first time we got there, we drove up there, and there's 2 different arrows that says cash, credit card, but I was like, am I supposed to keep on walking straight and go play with the little kids? And they'll take my cash, or I don't know.
Yeah, because the playground right there. So,
yeah, so we were just we felt lost. Like I said, I saw John's Comics with Kids. He was with his 2 kids, 2 girls, but he was hunting comics, so I didn't really bother him. He was 10 feet away, 7 feet away. I met Comic Tom, or Tom. He looked exhausted. And when I wanted to ask him something, he just took off, and I was like, he's in a hurry. Which he showcased the 3 books that he got. I met Jeff. That was really cool. Jeff, of course, hooked me up with this bad boy right here. I had told DS I was interested in buying Golden Age. I was really lucky to find this. It looks terrible right now on this camera. I'm not sure if that's going to help. Hopefully it does.
yeah, looks good.
One of my first Golden Age books, I was beyond excited. Like I said, it was so crowded. People, I was like this. And I was pulling out book. And I had, I think, like 8 books, and I stopped myself because I was doing the same thing over again where I just buy books and books. And I realized I'm out of cash, and I'm like, that's not the way to shop right now. The second book I did find with him was this one right here. Which technically, after, well, I won't talk about it, but it's this one. JoJo, really? I don't know, like, he seemed really energetic, but when I met him, he was just, like I said, he looked exhausted, so I'm not gonna put pressure on him. He does his thing, he hustles on his show, so I mean, good for him. Jeff was a really cool guy. The only reason he couldn't really, we talked a little bit, but not too much because there were just people touching his books everywhere. And if everybody's touching your books, you want to keep an eye on everybody. And I understood, like, I'm not even going to get angry at that. He was a really cool guy. I told him these are my first Golden Age books, and he just went, yeah. It just felt like that moment I should have given him a high five. I don't know. I'm that guy.
Nothing new. Go.
Oh, but hide the baby. And this is the other book I got from him. Really excited to find these books. Like I said, I got a good deal with him. Some of my favorite books right there. The other one was this right here. You know what? I was asking him. I was like, "Do you?" We're looking at the book, debating whether I should get it, should I not? And I asked him. I was like, "Do you think he ever just smacked somebody with that fish? That would be awesome if he did."
I figured he had to. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't?
I know there's some hardcore Batman people. I have not had a chance to read as many Batman books, but if you guys do know if he slapped the crap out of somebody with a fish, I would like to know. I would buy that issue in a heartbeat. Whether it's $50, $100, that's my limit.
that's 50 or 100. Anything over, I can't.
It's not a key. It's just a slap of a fish to somebody's face.
It's only worth up to $100. Anything else for conventions?
Thank you, Papa, Jojo. When it comes to conventions, here's my thing. I recommend that you don't buy the tickets right there. If you get them online, get them, because it's such a hassle when you have to start a line just to get the tickets there. Then you have to form another line to where you get the badge, the what is it, the guide or the...
What do you mean? Is the badge?
It's like the book that tells you this is where the floor plan, everything, where you want to go.
That's always optional though, but the badge is usually a pain in the butt sometimes.
It's a disaster when it comes to the badge, especially in cons over here in LA or Anaheim. You remember Anaheim?
Well, we had a problem with Anaheim because the first year they started using electric badges where you would scan to come in and scan to come out. So
Yeah.
if you forgot to scan,
Yeah.
sure. If you forgot to scan to go out, then your whole badge was screwed up and you had to go reset it. So that happened to us because we thought we scanned out, but apparently it didn't scan. So we had to wait in this long, long line just to have it reset and then go back to the convention. And we were only there for one day, so it was a pain in the butt. I think they fixed it after that. They didn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a hassle. My recommendation, especially for big conventions, definitely try to do everything ahead of time.
Sorry, it started pouring out here. I love the rain. LA does not have rain almost ever.
Ever.
It's been raining for like 4 days straight, and I love it.
I know. I threw out the cable at my work. Couldn't watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, I want to talk about that real quick.
Why? No.
Not the soup. He has to chug it out. Party foul.
Nothing spilled.
Just a quick touch on the Super Bowl, and only because it's comic related. What did you guys think of the Avengers trailer? I thought it was short. It was a bummer, and I was like, I could have lived on without that trailer. They didn't really show me too much or anything. I understand they want to hide everything, but don't put out a trailer where it just shows clips of the old movies.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds of crap.
Tired of the rain.
Yeah, come Miguel, I know other states.
Seattle it's one of the...
We're over here bitching about our weather in California and
The
everything.
sun. Damn sun. I hate the sun.
Versus, 70, 80 degree weather. We're,
all day. We live close to the beach. We get that little breeze. I hate it.
That's why when it drops to 60 degrees, everybody freaks out.
Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to tickets, buy them online. Don't get them there in person. It's a hassle.
Usually early bird you get a discount too.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times I don't give a damn about a discount, but
Which, if you guys are going to WonderCon in Anaheim, they're having them on sale right now. We're debating whether we want to go for the 3 days or just 1 day. We might go for 2 out of the 3 days.
yeah, if we buy the 3 days, because last year it was only $15 more to get all 3 days, but we didn't do it. This year we might do it and just go a couple of days. Comic Book you're in Ontario right now, so next week. When is the Ontario Comic Con? It's coming up soon. I know that.
Is Ontario one coming soon? I don't know.
No, that's the one we went to when it first started.
Oh, that's in May.
That's in May.
That's after WonderCon.
Oh, that's in May. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Comic Book Gallery. If you go to Ontario Comic Con, let us know. We'll be there. The first year it sucked. Second year was really fun actually. So I'm excited about the third year. We met Jason Aaron and Alcoholic Artist. I don't want to say who, but we'll just say they were chugging.
It's a well-known Batman artist.
Yeah, he's a big artist and he looked pissed, tired, and drinking out of a flask.
He poured his whiskey into the Pepsi bottle, so it's
Yes, and just chugged like it was water.
It's like for Heroes Con now, but it's in June. I might go to Ontario.
Wait, Jojo, you were at Ontario last year? Man, if you were at it, I didn't. Actually, there was a lot of YouTubers that I didn't see. But last year, I think I had a couple of books that I wanted to really, really buy.
Last year.
Oh, see, we missed out, Jojo. We'll be at Ontario. We'll be at WonderCon. We will not be at San Diego Comic Con because that's a disaster and we could never get tickets. At this point, it's more about the famous Hollywood artists than it is about the comics, if you ask me.
I still like to go one time just to check out the bucket list. That and like New York Comic Con or Emerald City, I always want to go to that.
Yeah.
My biggest one I always wanted to go to is Dragon Con. So Dragon Con is more like fantasy thing.
Well, I got lost at Dragon Con. I was like,
Dragon Con, Dragon Con. I'm all into that whole fantasy, swords and boards, magic together. The art wise, more into that stuff. So I love to go look at that.
I wanted to ask you guys. I know there's a lot of you that still go to the cons on Sunday. Do you guys know if you guys could get good deals on a Sunday? Like whether it's Golden Age, Silver Age, some keys. Are they willing to really drop a good discount for books they haven't sold, or is it all hype and say I see a Silver Surfer #4 and usually it's $200-300. Will that day it be $150? Because that would be worth it. But if they say it'll discount $10, then no.
This is some will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I forgot, Jojo, you did a video, or a couple videos, right, about San Diego Comic Con?
Oh, I gotta watch those and I didn't know.
Yeah.
But, places like San Diego Comic Con, they have great after parties where you can party it up with like artists and other people there. It's great for, networking and everything like that. You want to get drunk with somebody, I mean, why not? I mean, E3, I've been to a lot of after parties where I got drunk with a bunch of people from the industry. So, I mean...
Once again, screw E3.
I mean...
I'm still recovering from last year.
That's another thing about conventions. A lot of these conventions, I said in the past too, if you look up after parties or events, a lot of times you find some cool after parties where, sometimes it's open bar, free food, clubs or whatever. So, even if you're not into that stuff, it's nice to go every once in a while, especially if you want to network.
Yeah, that's true. So, like I said, if you guys are going to WonderCon, it's going to be in Anaheim. Last year they got their things together. It was crowded on a Saturday. But if you go on a Sunday, let me know. We'll be there too. Definitely recommend Artist Gallery because I feel like they don't get as much attention actually at
Artist Gallery?
Yeah, Artist Gallery at like a WonderCon or any type of con.
Well, they do get
They do, but not to the point where you can't even. You have to get into line. It's just you get in. I've met some famous artists where it's just.
It all depends on the artists that go there, but a lot of them they do make pretty good money, so it's very popular. The one thing, Kamikaze or Stanley's Comic Con, when it first came out, there was really no artist alley there because they didn't really they didn't really want to do it. Now they started having it. It's slowly picking up. So.
Yeah. So. That's our experience, our advice when it comes to getting ready for a con. Diaz, there's a couple of Golden Age books that I kind of have a question about. But like I said, guys, I will try to open my Instagram page tonight, if I could get the name, if they will allow it, it'll be a comic book crackhead. That's my name. That's gonna be. It'll be comic book crackhead.
Yes, get on that. Open up tonight, bro. Diaz is on you. He wants you to open that up.
Like I said, if I do open it up tonight, I will be hitting, well, all of you guys up if you guys have Instagram. But DS, I do have some questions about some Golden Age books. I don't know price range, and definitely do want to find out. I will. So remember, guys, if you guys look me up, hopefully by tomorrow morning, it'll be comic book crackhead. I don't know if there will be a underscore or anything like that because I don't know if Instagram will allow it.
What picture will you put up first, so they know?
I wish I had the Green Lantern book with the drug, where you see somebody being a junkie. I don't know what the issue is. I'm not a Green Arrow, Green Lantern reader. But if you guys do know the issue, I wish I could take a picture of that. I might. I don't know.
Okay. Take a picture of this one right here. So his first picture will be this. Look for the Joker with the two fishes.
Yeah.
That'll be his first picture.
Slap to the face
so
of
you
the
know what's
fish.
up.
Yeah, you know what? I'll make it easy. It'll be yeah, like he said, just it'll be this. If not, I'll try to get this whole thing, but most likely it'll be the Joker with the two fishes. So like I said, I'll try to open it up tonight. Look up comic book crackhead. I hope they allow it. If they don't, I'll probably go with Comics Addiction, some type of number, because I'm sure at this point somebody's taken that name. I'm surprised nobody had it on YouTube, and I was really happy to take it.
Yeah. So.
GL85, GI85.
I don't know. That's cool.
Who's GL85? Comic Book Gallery. I will definitely. This should be fun. I'm definitely looking forward to.
Green
Green Lantern 85.
Drug cover.
As you can tell, I'm looking forward to see what Instagram is about. I saw DS talking about the whole Mutant Wednesday or new appearance Friday, something like that. I'm not going to be doing any of that. I'll be just taking pictures of my books, some stuff that I find. We'll definitely check out everybody's books. And I heard they sell some really good stuff, so I definitely want to buy some things on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, I like buying books.
I don't.
He likes buying art. He has a lot of art.
Too much.
Actually, Comic Book Gallery, all about art. He talks about art.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's some
Comic book fan too, but also
Comic Book Gallery.
he's into art. Yeah.
Nice.
Speedy on Drugs. There are some great sellers on there. Yeah. See, JoJo. I'm definitely excited to find some sellers, and I'm alright.
Oh, what in the art?
Yeah.
That's cool. I love seeing art all over. So
I wish you would do more art.
I know he told me to make a YouTube channel, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
but we'll see. He
Yeah.
sounds it.
Sketchbook Thursday. I love seeing sketchbooks, of course, too. I mean,
Oh, okay. So yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Definitely check that out. Kenny Kawaka, what's up? So before we head out, I just want to leave you guys on a quick note. We're gonna be dropping a video by the end of February. It's something that's been in the works since what, the end of last year?
Something we've been talking about since the end of last year.
Well, now it's in the works because I already started on it. Even if it's 2 sentences, it's something. No. I definitely started on it. It's gonna be it won't be a crappy video. It'll be a high quality video.
And I'm trying to get him to be better quality videos, especially I want him to do better quality with his comic showcase too.
Yeah.
And not show the camera in the portrait.
Alright. Let me ask you guys, Do you guys prefer when the phone is straight up to showcase the books just up close and personal? Or the side? He was telling me the side just because there's people who watch videos on a laptop and
You see the black bars
yeah,
inside.
and you don't want to see black bars, so I understand what he means by that too.
Because I feel like with technology you have today, you gotta put out higher quality video.
Yeah.
And I want to start making these videos a little more higher quality.
You know, if anything, I'll have him do a video just to get his feet wet on showcase his art. I want him to show his art. Just like people want me to open my Instagram page. Yeah, so definitely, hopefully you guys will watch it. I don't know if you like it. Hopefully you do. It's going to drop at the end of February.
Again, but we want as much feedback as
Yeah,
possible.
Let us know what you guys think. It's our first time trying this. I have seen maybe one channel do it, but that channel has like crazy amount of subscribers and the 6 digits. So it'll be our little twist on it, and hopefully you guys like it. If you don't, just let us know what maybe needs to get fixed, maybe what doesn't. But it's something that we've been talking about, and I want to have fun with it. So hopefully it is fun.
Yeah. Comic book gallery, your phone is your life. I understand that completely. That's how most people are. As you see, this is John's laptop, so he has a laptop now. So
I have a laptop.
I installed an editing program, so now he just needs to fool around with it and get the hang of it. So it's not just one continuous video. He can cut out any silent parts or anything like that.
Yeah. Sorting comic books out. That's something I need to do. So far, I've sorted all my comics into DC, different books, and Marvel. Different books.
The easiest.
Hey, that's a start.
It's a start.
Before it was all over the place. You could attest to it.
Oh, it was a mess. Yeah.
Now at least I have it down in order. I've been buying some, I believe DS called them pulp books. They're like 1930s, 1940s. I've been finding them at local flea markets for $3, $4, and the pages are a little bit brittle, but the art on the cover, it's crazy. That's old school art, original art, not through computer. It's all.
Dark Knight Comics. What are we drinking? We are drinking White Rascal.
I'm drinking El Ghost or El Ghost. I can't pronounce. It has a skull. I don't know if that's a good sign. It's Avery brand, Avery Brewing, which is pretty good. White Rascal is really good, but I recommend you get in a glass bottle because can is it's okay.
Well, I stopped drinking anything out of a can because the can kind of ruins the taste. So I either pour it in glass or just get the bottle.
DS, I definitely will. I started reading through one of them, and it's really cool. I find some of the ads are trippy just because of the old school style, the times.
Well, he mentioned it last time. Check it out, and we were looking through it
Yeah.
after the stream. We were looking through all.
We're like, let's take a look.
Yeah.
There was a whole, what was there? Coca-Cola.
Oh, there's a bunch of old ones.
Yeah, there was a get 250 razors for like $1, I think, or I was like, what?
He's like, oh, look, a coupon. Let me
Do I still get this deal? I still have it. Yeah. So basically, like I said, my goal tonight, open that Instagram page, Comic Book Crackhead. If they don't allow it, it'll be Comics Addiction with a certain number. I'm not sure yet.
If you don't find it, he'll probably try looking you guys up too. Most of you have your same names as your YouTube, so that would be pretty easy.
Hopefully.
If not, he will just search through this chat right here. He can do it anytime.
By the way, some people that will catch this on the rewind, Happy Chinese New Year, Vietnamese New Year.
Isn't it just Chinese?
No, Chinese New Year is the same day as for Vietnamese.
It's today, right?
Yeah, no, Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tomorrow will be
I just see a bunch of posts from our coworkers.
Chinese New Year, and then April will be Thai and Cambodian New Year. That's right. I know it. We know it.
You're the pig. Let's go. I'm not.
Let's do it.
I'm a horse, but it's okay.
I'm a rabbit. Lucky rabbit.
It's okay.
Alright, guys, so we're gonna end this. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. How to get ready. What to drink.
What to drink during the convention?
And, yeah, guys, so we probably want to do a live feed next week.
Maybe for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, there's some things going on. Probably at the end of February. If anything, by the end of February, we'll definitely drop that video we've been talking about. Hopefully you guys like it. If there's some changes maybe that needs to be done or something you guys didn't like, just let us know. We like to read the comments.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
Just that S to addiction. Yeah. Alright, guys. So we'll see you.
Till next time.
Until next time.
See you.
I still got turn.
So you gotta go turn up, yeah.